What are the wounds of the chosen one's mother? A lot of the chosen ones have deep mother wounds. Our mothers have been through trauma, pain, sexual abuse, mental abuse. You know, as being chosen, those wounds affect us, okay? Whether we lived with our mothers or not, these are generational wounds, all right? You know, you went through these wounds, you see these wounds, you recognize these wounds because you are the one to change it. You are the one to do something different, all right? Your ancestors woke you up because you are meant to heal it, all right? So future generations don't have to suffer from these same wounds, all right? Somebody had to come in and clean this mess up. And the Most High chose you. Your ancestors chose you. So let's tap in, all right? Let me tap in and see what are some of these wounds from these mothers, because, you know, these mothers need to do the healing too, all right? They need to heal too, okay? Yeah, so a lot of them just have wounds from their mother, okay? I don't know if you can see, but a lot of them probably was neglected. A lot of them probably didn't get love from their mother. You know, a lot of them wasn't nurtured, wasn't cared for. So if you were a chosen one who went through a lot of abandonment issues, who just was neglected by your mother, it's because she suffered the same thing from her mother, all right? The cycle just repeated itself, all right? So, yeah. And you were the awakened one to see it. Look. So a lot of your mothers have a story. Things happened to them. A lot of them went through a lot of things and stuff, right? But you are the one who's going to tell the story. You are the one who's strong enough. Look at this. You are the one who's strong enough. You could be a writer, all right? You can just be someone who writes or who loves to write, or just someone who keeps a journal, all right? But your story is going to be the one that's going to change the future generations, all right? Look at all this out here. Look at all this green that's out here. Look at all this, you know, green is love. You're going, because of the way you love, because of who you are, because you're different, you know, you're going to be the one that's going to transform things, all right? So your mother wasn't strong enough to do it. The women that was before her wasn't strong enough to do it, all right? You have to be the one to tell the story for your family, for your bloodline, all right? Whether you deal with them or not, you are the chosen one, all right? So this is a wound that your mother suffered from. Nobody had the ability to be brave enough to stand up to whatever they're going through and fight through it, all right? A lot of you guys are gifted and have a lot of gifts dealing with writing, all right? Or some of you guys just write in a journal, all right? It just helps you think, helps you gather your thoughts, okay? All right, yeah. A lot of them didn't have the seeds to help them grow, all right? A lot of them were guided in the wrong way. A lot of them weren't surrounded with love, all right? Even though you went through the same things probably, or even worse, all right? You're different, all right? No matter what seeds people have planted in you, you are the chosen one. You are different. So it didn't matter the things that people projected onto you, because you are different. You are able to change. A lot of people just aren't as strong as you are, all right? So your mother wounds is just dealing with a generational chain of not being able to plant the healthy seeds to grow, all right? They're constantly on this karmic cycle, and you are the seed that was planted in your bloodline to change things. See, you were the hope. Your mother, she lost hope, all right? You are the change, all right? This is why your mother goes against you, because you are the change. You are the hope that she prayed and asked for. But it's just, it didn't come in the form that the way she wanted it, all right? Your mother lost hope. You are the hope for your ancestors. You are the hope for the future generations. You are the change, all right? So this is something that your mother suffered from. She just lost hope, all right? So your mom got caught up in a lot of entanglements with demons. This is a generational demon that your mom is facing and had to face, because, you know, she went through a lot of trauma. At the bottom of the deck, she suffered a lot of trauma from the lack of love, from the lack of being cared for being abandoned, for being abused, you know, being abused mentally, sexually, physically. A lot of the chosen one's mother has got caught up with demonic forces that caused them to be narcissists, that caused them to still live in fear of the things that happened to them when they were a child. This is why you are the generational curse breaker, because you recognize the trauma, you recognize the pain, You noticed that it was time to heal. You noticed it was time for a change. All right? And this is why your mother probably can't stand you. This is why you bump heads with your mother. Because you were strong enough to do something that she couldn't do. All right? Keep being great, chosen one.